How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to some more Link to the Past. Today we are going to be collecting a few more heart pieces, probably getting the magic, or not the magic rod, the ice rod, and kind of just gonna go from there. I don't think there's gonna be too much. I don't think I can get the red shield yet, or the magic shield, whatever it's called. But I can get the Pegasus Boots, and get a book with them. I don't remember what the book's called, but it's green. That's what I remember about it. So I guess we're just going to kind of start with the book and go from there. Now, you need the book to... Excuse me. Getting situated in my chair. You need the book to progress with the game, so can't do much else without it. And I don't know if it's, like, told to you anywhere, like, that the book would be needed, or if anyone mentions anything about it. I guess just kind of by, like, exploring all over, you'd find it, but I don't know that it's mentioned anywhere about being in the library. Maybe it is. I've never seen anything about it, but I haven't played this game a whole lot. Like, the only other time that I 100%ed it, or close to 100%ed it, was on the GBA, and that I didn't unlock the 4 Swords dungeon. Which, back in the day, if you wanted to get all the 4 Swords stuff unlocked with the GBA version, and you didn't have friends, you had to use 2 Game Boys yourself, and I somehow managed to get all the Medals of Courage needed for the Hurricane Spin, but after that, I couldn't beat Vatty. I was able to beat the other dungeons or temples, whatever they are, but I just couldn't do any better than that, so I never ended up unlocking the Palace of the Four Sword, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe someday I'll try it again, or maybe one of these times when I visit Steam and I'll see if he wants to play, but I never was able to unlock the Palace of the Four Sword previously, so I can't really say that I 100% completed this game for, unless you're just counting like base game, but I think the Palace of the Four Sword is actually required in a 100% playthrough of this game, so hopefully this time around. That's the intent of this playthrough, to be 100% completionist. And given the fact that I've done the entire Four Swords game with Cody, everything is looking pretty good. I'm just going to need to grind the Medals of Courage a little bit, which I could do by myself, because I could use another Switch that I have to complete it, which I don't know how that would be, using 2 hands for each Joy-Con, or... No, I think you have... Do you have to use 2 Joy-Cons on the emulated games? I don't know how that works, but whatever the case may be, I'll figure it out somehow, and I guess that's probably going to be one of the last videos I do of this game. Probably at the same time when I do the Palace of the Four Sword is when I will do the trade sequence, or whatever you want to call it. So with this guy here, you can actually chase after him when you have the Pegasus Boots. It was weird, it kind of cut me off when I started running after him. So, I don't really remember how you get this guy. Like, you do use Pegasus Boots, but I don't know why it's not letting me, it's making me stop as soon as I approach him, then I have to reset the Pegasus Boots, so, I don't know. Try it a few more times here. If I can't get it, then I can't get it, but it is what it is. What was I gonna say? I don't remember, but we're gonna be grabbing our first heart piece for the video, which is going to be up on the right here, which you actually, I don't really know that it's told anywhere that you run into these. Like, I would think you'd maybe use a bomb, but you actually run into those little watermelon thingies, and that's how you get the little pathway to open. I wonder who lit these little flames. It's very strange. And there's a little bomb in that bush. So our second dungeon is going to be in the desert. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But it's got some mold arms as the boss fight, which are kind of tricky actually. Even with the hearts they have, they're just kind of a pain in the butt. So I'll kind of see if I can take care of them. Don't know why I can't catch that guy, but it is what it is. whole lot else to do in the town. I wanted to get this guy's dialogue, but just can't get the Pegasus Boots to register in time, so might be a lost cause. Oh well. So there's a few more things we can do yet this video. It's gonna be a shorter one, by the way, in case you didn't see the timestamps. But I'm hoping to get at least one more piece of heart and the ice rod, which is, from what I read on the Zelda Dungeon Wiki, it actually makes the mold arm fight a lot easier, requiring, goodness, I am not speaking right today, requiring only 2 ice rod shots, so that could be useful, considering the fact I'm not the best at this game's combat, but I will still do my best to kill the boss without any major implications. Didn't know this fairy was here, so it's nice to get our HP back. Thinking of a link between worlds. I thought there was 2 holes on each side, and I think there isn't a link between worlds. That's another game that I have done it on the channel once, but I was just not really satisfied with that playthrough of the game. I mean, Ocarina of Time, I'll let that one go because that was my first playthrough. But when it came to doing a Link Between Worlds, which was my second handheld Zelda game, I believe, I was not happy with the way that turned out. Like, there was something else that happened with Link's Awakening for the Switch that I just could not catch that last fish required for the final piece of heart for some reason. It was driving me bonkers. Like, I couldn't figure out how to get the fish to bite down, so I never was able to get that last heart piece for that playthrough. And then a similar thing with Link Between Worlds, that was never 100% playthrough. That was just me playing through the game kind of casually. But I was just never really happy with how I did it. Like, I don't know, I think I should 100% of that one. I mean, nowadays that I've kind of figured out the baseball game, it's not too difficult. That was the one main concern I had with the game, just not being able to figure out the baseball part, which I think I might have uploaded that video a few weeks ago or something, where I actually was able to get the required amount of points for the heart piece, which I did once in my original playthrough, but I never was able to do it again, so I'm thinking about going back to that maybe after, what's it called, Echoes of Wisdom comes out, because I'm going to start doing that. First video is probably going to come up either Thursday or Friday. We'll just see how it is. Don't know if that's going to be a Let's Play or walkthrough. It might be a walkthrough, just because it's newer and I won't exactly know what to say about the game. Like, even now, I kind of struggle a little bit with talking. It's just that I can't really come up with stuff on the spot to speak about, so it is what it is, but I still do enjoy commentating a little bit. I mean, I'm not superly against it. I do like the walkthroughs better, but every now and then I do have a few things to say about the game, so I choose to say. Just like anything in general, I suppose. But I did not mean to head to the desert this early. But we'll take a little look around just because I still need to get the ice rod, which I shouldn't have had to do first, but it's alright. Now, I don't think we're going to be getting that next card container until I enter the little sand dungeon place. I forget what it's called, but you see that piece of heart up there? I cannot get that yet because that's actually required that you go inside the dungeon. You might be able to get it from the Dark World later on in the game, but I'm not sure about that one. Let's see if I can kill this guy. It's one hit. I wonder what these guys are called. Probably like evil eagles or something. Oh, it's not an eagle, is it? I don't know, some evil looking bird. Evil owl. Oh, it's not an owl either. Oh, evil vulture. That's what I was thinking of. So, Ice Rod is a nice little freebie. Well, not free, I mean, you have to make your way towards it, but it's easy enough to get. And in terms of power, I think it's maybe a hit stronger than the Master, or the regular sword that we're using now, so it's going to be good to have. It's also going to be required towards, I think it's in Turtle Rock that you use it against a giant turtle or something. So we're gonna need it eventually anyways, but having it now just gets it out of the way, and it'll make this next boss fight in the sand place a bit easier. I think I'm going the wrong way. So we're gonna have to backtrack. But aside from this ice rod, I think that's the last thing that I need to get for the video. Not too much stuff in between the first dungeon and the second dungeon in this game, but there is going to be a bit more in between the second and third, just because you're going to be getting a few more items. Like you can get the mirror, a few heart pieces, some upgrades, like we're going to be getting the magical boomerang, the red shield. I think it's called the red shield. I probably should have came in this cave a bit more prepared. But just a bunch of good stuff to make the, I guess, second part of the game a bit easier. Because we do need the flippers as well. So make sure you're saving up for those, because I think they cost 500 rupees. And I'm almost there, which is good. But I'm still going to need a bit more, which it shouldn't be too difficult to get. Because there's lots of chests around the overworld that'll contain lots of rupees. And usually the bushes are pretty generous. And there's secret rooms and dungeons as well. Usually hold a decent amount of rupees. There's secret caves all over Hyrule too, so always good spots to get rupees, so I'm not too worried. Okay. So it should just be... I don't think it's this way, but I think you can see the little chest from this area. Oh, I do need some fairies, though. There we go. And if I recall correctly, in the original game, it was spelled like F-A-I-R-I-E, I think. And then in this game, they added the Y. Which, I don't know if there's different ways to spell fairies, like, in English. Like, I don't know if that was based off of some other spelling, like, that they do some other part of the country. Like, I think it's the UK, they add U's to, like, everything. But I don't know why. I don't know why. So here's the ice rod. It'll allow us to freeze enemies. It does more damage to certain enemies as well. And the reason why I'm saving here is just to get back to my house a bit quicker. Quicker, faster. Is quicker a word? I don't really know. Alright. So now we can just make our way back to the desert, and just gonna save it in front of the little desert palace, whatever it's called. Because I like saving the dungeons for like their own videos and whatnot, just so things don't get overly complicated with having to add multiple timestamps and then just getting all that finagled and, you know. So I'm just gonna end this video off pretty quick now. But I'm very excited for Echoes of Wisdom. Let me know if you guys are excited as well. Should be out in 2 days, I believe. 26th, I think. So I'm looking forward to it. I did pre-order it from Best Buy, so I might be doing an unboxing of that as well. We'll just see what happens. But other than that, I think I'll be ending the video off right now. I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Nice!